EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The 33-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Eagles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jonathan Allen never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Prescott to throw this time. And incomplete on the deep ball. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Throwing on first is Wentz. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at leleast on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Elliott. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That's a 29.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Pick me up. Here we go.
Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2-yard line.
What we got? Check.
first down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Wentz now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Travis Fulgham. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake
on for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is incomplete. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
46-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. To throw is Prescott. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
16.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
At the 31-yard
Prescott now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
That's another.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
His kick is
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 16, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17-yard
line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Elliott, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And inches.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Pickup on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Dallas, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they